for today's cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
And I'm glad that we do record at night because we're supposed to get high winds. Yeah.
High winds.
Storms coming in the area, and these states below us, they having like tornadoes and stuff.
Ew.
But we're supposed to get some high winds coming in tonight and then through tomorrow, and rain and nasty, and you.
The high winds can fuck shit up through here.
Yeah, they really can, because that's where tree limbs and stuff that ain't tied down. So, batten the hatches, pirates.
Batten the hatches.
Yeah. Batten the hatches also
Batten
on...
the hatchets.
Yes.
Batten hatchets.
The hatches. The hatches. This is by Adam...
Hey, you said it right. I was just...
Oh, God, don't screw me up. It's so easy to screw me up some days. Adam Cailler, November the 19th of 2023, from Daily Star, and he's talking about the UK's own Area 51.
Yeah, they got something, but it looks spookier.
It does, because...
Everything over there looks spookier.
I think it's just the photography.
No, it's...
Because
it's
the buildings are older. And it's just...
It's the whole
history.
construction of it. It's just...
The
you
history
think I'm
of...
spooky?
I love that. It's my favorite line. We got to watch that the other night. It says a UK Royal Air Force base has been dubbed the country's own Area 51 and is said to contain the remains of a UFO.
That wouldn't shock me.
And the Royal Air Force's Rudloe Manor in Wiltshire was the center of Britain's UFO investigations in the 1950s and remains shrouded in mystery. The site, which looks like a normal building from the outside, hides a complex network of tunnels and bunkers beneath its surface. And that's the picture that we're showing you is, of course, that's above ground. And it just looks like old building. Mm-hmm. Cool old building, but old building. It says it's also heavily guarded, despite being abandoned for more than 23 years, and is said to have a labyrinth of mysterious tunnels underneath. Despite Ministry of Defense officials insisting that the site was merely a communications hub before being abandoned in the year of 2000, conspiracy theorists have dismissed these claims as outright lies. There's a lot of those theories that became fact. They were always fact.
Yeah.
And says that they believe that, much like America's Area 51, the location is hiding the remains of a crashed spacecraft from another planet. Some believe the site holds clues about the Berwyn Mountain UFO incident and the Rendlesham Forest incident known as Britain's Roswell. Ooh. So it's not just America that these things, the reported crashes and stuff have happened in lots of countries.
Yeah.
And the Berwyn Mountains incident saw soldiers allegedly take the wreckage of a UFO to Rudloe Manor and to be analyzed after it was thought to have been blown up over North Wales in 1974, but government officials were thought to have hushed up the incident for fear of causing massive public alarm. And this gentleman is claiming this in a book called The Berwyn Mountains Revealed.
The Berwyn Mountains Revealed?
Mm-hmm.
So exposing shit.
Yes. Seems like AJ on the Why Files did a video recently about
Did
was it?
What do you have to say about it?
The Rendlesham Forest incident. So if you don't subscribe to the Why Files, why not? Because it's amazing.
Hecklefish.
It's just an amazing production. Of course, he's a trained professional. And the Rendlesham Forest event began in 1980 when military personnel said they saw lights in the sky and that it dipped into the forest on 3 occasions ahead of New Year. While some say they thought it was UFOs, Other reports say that it was a prank by Britain's Special Air Service, the SAS, little SAS there, on the U.S. Air Force. Apparently, the SAS kept testing U.S. security by RAF Woodbridge, where its alleged nuclear warheads were kept. Okay, now I don't know that the military, especially that high up, are known to play pranks of that nature on each other.
Right.
Especially not in places that there could be nuclear warheads.
Yeah. We don't want that shit.
No. And both of those are said to be connected to Rudloe Manor, which could explain why it is so heavily guarded. Despite no longer being in official use, the site is still guarded and off limits to the public, leading some to question why. Secret files released in 2007 reportedly confirmed the center was used for UFO hunting, but this was never officially confirmed by government officials. Well, of course not. Because we know that the officials lie.
Yeah. They're in cahoots.
Yeah. I think a lot of times they are in cahoots with the aliens. And, you know, that's one of the things when you go back and you rewatch X-Files.
It's soft disclosure.
It is. And it's like, my God. I mean, this was 30 years ago.
Scary shit. Scary shit. When do we see Stretchy Boy?
Who, as far as...
or the one that
Tombs?
The ones that they spores or mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah, I'm not sure.
Burst out of their throats and shit like that.
God.
And that Stretchy Boy coming out of the air ducts.
Some of those... Well, now, Tombs, that we watched that one the other day. That was in season 1. Season 1 was really, really good in a lot of ways. And
but
the
show
whole
got
series,
better as it went on.
Some of it did. Some of it became sort of monotonous. But there were a lot of things, and it was just like Mulder's first contact with the guy that was higher up in the government that sort of, you know, would give him information. And Mulder looked at him, and he's like, "They're here, aren't they?" And the guy just looked at him, and he smiled, and he said, "They've been here for a long time."
And it's like, damn, how long?
Centuries.
What have they been doing? What have they been doing? Messing with our shit. That's what they've been doing.
I don't know that it's that. And that is one of the things that people are looking for answers for, especially right now. It's a matter of, what are humans? Why are we here? What is our purpose? We know we've been lied to about our origins and everything else. So there truly is that quest for the truth that is out there.
Yes.
And so when people do things like this place, and they've got security on it, nobody can go in it, and they're like, "Oh, there's nothing to see here." Bullshit.
There's always something to see
There's
there.
something to see, or you still wouldn't be using taxpayer monies to have the thing guarded.
Yep.
I mean, you'd have to be a total idiot. But when we look at some of the public, not our people, because our people that listen to us, they're not stupid people in the least.
No, they aren't.
But some of these look at TikTok.
Oh, God. Take one look at TikTok and Twitter and you will see them.
You can see why that maybe it shouldn't be disclosed.
Yeah. Yeah. It's some shit.
Because sometimes we get in a bubble and we're like, why are people doing stuff like... And then you talk to the people and you find out, my God, they really are stupid. And they're out there, lots of them.
Many people. It hurts. It hurts.
It really can. And
Makes
so...
my hair hurt.
You know, you've got to sit there and go, okay, are they doing this for nefarious reasons? Or is it because they really do know how humans will react and respond? And that the chaos that would ensue.
We really don't know.
We don't know.
But then again, we may be coming up on an alien warfare right now.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
warfare isn't even a real word.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, warfare is definitely a real word, unfortunately.
Someone said somehow it's like it technically was not a real word and then became a real word.
Oh, well, bullshit. Everything has to have an origin, and you've always got somebody that's got to be trying to correct somebody else's whatever. For those people that are that damned enlightened, let them go ahead and ascend and leave the rest of us down here schlepping along. I mean, for real.
Pack your shit and float up there.
Right. I mean, everybody is so over being corrected by everybody else. And it's like, if the message gets through, so what if you use a word that's not exact or precise? Oh, something I did find out, read a clip on today that one of these AI programs, what is it? GTL,
Chat GBT.
Well, I don't know whatever the hell it is.
Chat GBT.
Because some people are becoming so lazy that they can't think for themselves and compose a message.
Yeah.
And so the damn thing it was down. The service was down, and they were panicking because they couldn't finish whatever it was they needed to finish.
What?
And it's like, good.
Yeah.
Learn to think for yourself.
Yeah.
Because people, how lazy have humans become? For real.
Very.
So, as far as, the grammar police being, I had them, that they would do that on radio. You would have somebody, you use, and I didn't.
It's like, bitch, I would like you to do my job.
I couldn't say it then, but I can say it now to the grammar police. Fuck you. Yeah, that is proper usage of that word. That is a word that you can use as adjective, verb, anything.
Fuck you,
subject,
dog,
predicate,
dog,
whatever.
Game grabs. Ah, Poppy, fuck you, dog, fuck you, dog, fuck you, dog, fuck you, dog.
It's got a lot of uses. It really, really does. So, kid, final thoughts on this as far as the UK's Area 51.
Do they got a British accent too?
Oh, I'm sure.
Like the aliens?
It makes you wonder what kind of an accent they do have.
Yeah. Like, are American aliens different than British aliens and, Indian aliens?
Right.
What do they sound like?
Well, that is a really good question. And it's just like, there's not just one race of aliens. We know this.
Yeah.
There's multiple.
Like, what's the
different
dialect
types
between the races? How different are they?
Well,
like, do they speak in bloops and bleeps, some of them?
We don't know. That's the reason on a lot of the people that have had contact with aliens or think that they've had contact with aliens, that it was a matter of telepathy. And one can see how that would be very beneficial because the person heard the voice of the alien in whatever language that the individual, that the hearer was, used.
Yeah, but when they do speak, like actually speak, what do they sound like? Do they just be like,
we don't know. We don't know. That was just like on the movie Signs. It was the series of clicks and stuff. Yeah. Which was freaky. Very freaky.
Imagine hearing that late at night in your hallway.
I would rather not. I rather no.
Just
no.
Really small baby feet walking, and then hearing the clicks along with it.
Feet.
Step.
No.
That'd be like, bitch, where's my bat?
No,
Which one do I gotta?
It's like, oh God, Mama's gone after the broom or the fly smacker, one or the other or both. Yeah.
Hey, one way to fight robots? Cattle prod.
Good. It would short circuit them, wouldn't it?
Yeah. No joke, cattle prod.
No kidding. People need to be thinking about ways. It's better to have something and not need it than to need it and not have it.
I mean, if one of those fucking robo dogs is chasing at me, like literally barreling at me, I'm gonna pull that thing out and just be like. Pfft.
Seems like mirrors. When you're saying as far as mirrors, if they had laser beams or something like that.
Oh yeah, it would go right back at them.
So yeah, interesting
times. Have a handheld mirror.
My God, interesting times. Mm-hmm. To think that this stuff might might not be just hypothetical.
It's not a bad thing to have a mirror on hand.
It's true. It's true. So that's your final thoughts?
Somebody giving you flack, you throw that mirror right back up at them.
Well, that's what we need to, that's where you
Just be like,
have
just
those,
talk to yourself right now.
That's where you have those spiritual mirrors, that you have that, just, instead of a bubble, you have a mirrored bubble. And whatever shit they trying to throw at you, it goes right back at them.
Huh.
More spiritual warfare. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So if you've had experiences with paranormal or supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, you can send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. And that's there in the description box. And I'll put the link to the article. And if you're over there in the UK and you know more about Ural's version of Area 51 or anything and would like to share that in the comments, that would be great.
Yeah, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all, and have a good.
Yeah. And I've heard the thumbs up thing does have a bearing. I don't know whether it does or not. It doesn't matter.
I mean, it's interaction with the video.
Well, it's a matter of who's going to be here. That's supposed to be here is here.
The dislike button don't work anymore.
Well, it doesn't bother us one way or the other.
I mean, it's still there, but it just doesn't work. So it's like, what the fuck is the point?
Well, and you always have trolls and people that decide that they want to be assholes.
I wish YouTube would go back to the star rating system. Like back in the day, you had stars instead of a like or a thumbs down.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, it was a 5-star rating system. If the video was really popular, had 4.5 stars or 5.
Well,
if it was someone that was just like, yeah, it's all right, then it's literally middle ground on that. And it was a good way to maneuver videos back then, because it was like, okay, this one's got useful information.
Well, now let's face it. The algorithm is going to favor those that are very, very popular. Because those that are very, very popular have advertisers.
Yeah, but back in the day, there was also a little section on the dashboard that showed you what people were watching at that moment. Mm-hmm. So it varied from day to day what you would see in that. It wasn't just the popular shit.
Well, like I said, it's just one of those. We're here. We have a platform, and the main thing that we have a platform for is hopefully to amuse and mystify and everything else, but to tell you all that you're loved.
Yes.
Each and every day.
Mm-hmm.
And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.